represent a steadily growing community of people who have either A, made the decision to not have family of their own and live independently, or B, not be in a financial position to afford having children. I'm a graduate of the Community and Social Service Worker Program from what is known as a highly regarded college institution here in Toronto. But because of continuous serious cuts to funding of social programs, myself and many of my fellow community workers have not been able to find job security in our field, which we've worked so hard to try and achieve. Which in turn leads to the furthering of Toronto's chronic unemployment, poverty, and a growing strain on our financial assistance programs. Even though I'm a highly skilled and educated woman, I myself, as many others who graduated with me, have unfortunately had to go on government assistance before being tossed out on the streets because we can't afford our monthly basic needs. The statistics I'm about to share are cited from the City of Toronto's website from March 2013. The number of low-income people here in Toronto at that time is 604,048. An annual income of a low-income adult is less than $20,778. The annual income for a single person receiving Ontario Works, I like to emphasize this, is $7,272. The monthly shelter allowance of Ontario Works is only $376. An annual income needed to afford a one-bedroom apartment here in Toronto must be $40,400. Calculating these stats, how do you expect low income or people who live in poverty to use the transit the most, to afford to pay even more? As an individual who has worked in the client service industry for many years, we know that people pay for a service and should expect good service in return. I can't even count how many times that our deteriorating and decrepit public transit system has failed its community. It's already a service we can't fully rely on, which should be a complete embarrassment to the City of Toronto. Visitors from all over the world come see our city and are stuck for hours being rerouted trying to get where they need to go. With this, you can only imagine the daily frustrations of local TTC riders who need to get to one or more jobs so they can keep a roof over their heads and food in their children's stomachs. We at ACORN believe children should ride the TTC for free, which we already see exist in many countries across this globe. But rather than hiking up TTC fares to fund our children's free rides and forcing all Torontonians to pay up, perhaps we need to target a population who have a healthy income and can afford to help subsidize such a program. We need to keep in mind that this is a population that aren't typically the ones who use public transit as a way to get from A to B day after day. But their children will be benefiting from this program. So, as always, it's mainly those who can't afford paying for those who can. When is the city going to understand that you can't squeeze blood out of a stone? Thank you.
Thank you very much.